We're here with Professor Holger Schiele from the University of Twente. He's Professor of Technology Management, Innovation of Operations. Holger, thank you very much for being here today with the Executive Procurement Network. You're going to be giving a talk in a few minutes about being and becoming a preferred customer. Can you tell us a little bit about why becoming a preferred customer is something more important today?
Yes, basically we see two trends arising. Number one is supplier scarcity. So in many, in particular business-to-business markets, we see an increasing situation of a limited amount of suppliers being available, which means that the buyers are competing more for the time and the attention of these few remaining suppliers, so concentration on supply side. And a second parallel trend, which seems to be enforcing the importance of this, is that from an innovation perspective, that's where our research started. Open innovation is the key word. It becomes increasingly important to involve suppliers in, for example, new product development. And again, then, not all suppliers are willing to share the risks which are always involved in an innovation process because it can go wrong. And that's again why it's becoming more important to be a preferred customer of the suppliers to get them as partners to collaborate.
And if it's more important, how do companies achieve this?
Well, there are a couple of approaches, and we are starting a research on that. Though some elements are examples which we already found. For example, serving as a pilot customer, such as implementing something for the first time that makes the buyer more attractive for the seller who wants to co-develop things. Another option is what we call the ease of doing business with. Just simply answering quickly, not making too much problems, having good systems, so that it is nice and uncomplicated to do business with. But we also found example of firms who have particular programs for that, to increase their attractiveness and to become a preferred customer, for example, by awarding certificates of quality to the supplier and therefore stating, yes, you are a preferred supplier to us, and in turn expecting with this open and public statement to become also the preferred customer from that supplier. So a win-win situation which they build up.
So he's developing a collaborative relationship with them.
In particular, that if you take the innovation perspective, that is where it starts off, or building a collaborative relationship with them, yeah, and trying to bound that one. And this is, let me add, this has a strategic component, because the supplier cannot share his resources and cut them into two, or let's say the resident engineer to be sent to someone's lab. And if you're once the preferred customer, then your competitor cannot become the preferred customer as well. And that's why it is so important to start this. And once an industry, that's what we notice in a few industries. If someone starts, the other have to follow, because sooner or later the good suppliers will be bound to some customers and the latecomers will have a problem.
Thank you very much for sharing your ideas with you and for your time. Thank you very much.